All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me and practicing with me today. And let's get started. When you're ready, you just lie back, close your eyes, and breathe. Taking the time to start to settle up. Taking the time to slow down. Letting the body and mind come together. Because throughout the day, it's quite often that we put the body in one place working on a task and the mind somewhere else, off on a daydream, 3 steps ahead. So here's we start the practice. We bring the body and mind together, right here, in stillness. And be aware that lying back, closing your eyes, stilling the body, makes it very easy for the mind to then slip away somewhere else. So you have to find that subtle effort, that soft touch that brings the mind back here. And take the time to just feel the body, to feel the breath moving within it. You notice the mind's wandered off, and you just gently bring it back. Continuing to take the time. Just a few more breaths, just a few more moments out of the day. Your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. Then you gently rock from side to side. Let's send some movement, swaying the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long one. Nice smooth rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. And inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. Let the eyes close. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor, bending the knees if you need to. And inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale forward for your back bend. And exhale, you press back down, dog. You settle in. And take any movement you like. Then inhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Exhale, left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale, rising all the way back up, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, pressing to down dog. Nice and smooth. No rush or urgency. We're not trying to move fast. Instead, we're trying to move consciously. Trying to feel the body, the coordination as we move from point A to B. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot steps back. Left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Right leg back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back. Left leg back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale. And exhale. Nice and steady. Nice and grounded over the four corners. You feel the body warming up, generating a little heat, finding that length. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left, right. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax the arms, you close your eyes if they're open. Tadasana. And with the big toes close, heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. The hips sit, the tailbone draws down. Feel nice and grounded here. Then exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. But let your weight drift forward just a touch. So you feel the balls of the feet firm to the mat just as your heels are. That helps bring your hips over top those ankles. And you get that nice deep stretch through the entire back line of the leg. And inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale as you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair pose once again. This time, once your base is set, palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you're going to twist to the right. Taking that left elbow outside, that right thigh. You can broaden your arms as you like to open up. Keep those thighs hugging into each other. Good, then coming back to center, hips stay low, arms reach up, take a breath. And exhale, hands to the heart as you twist over to left. That right elbow outside, that left thigh helping to draw that right shoulder, right side of the torso under. The left side rolling back and up. And inhale, back to center chair. And exhale, you fold forward. This time, take the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. The palms squeeze as you draw those arms away from you. The head hangs heavy. Then letting the arms drift over to the right as you try and draw that left shoulder a little further back. Then back to center. And the arms drift over to the left. You try and draw that right shoulder a little further back. And back to center. And on exhale, relax the arms, letting them hang. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale, the right leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. The back heel stays lifted. The torso sweeps up. The arms reach up overhead. Nice strong stance. Then bring the palms together and drop the thumbs between the shoulder blades. The elbows point up. The underarm starts to open up. As you try and lift your upper chest. Keep the core engaged. Low back is nice and stable. And inhale, straighten the arms out. And you open up, warrior two. The left heel spins in. The front knee is bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. As you broaden out across the left. And then reaching forward for side angle, right elbow to right thigh, or hand to the floor inside the foot. And that left bicep goes long next to left ear. You can stay there or wrap that left arm around your back, catching the inner thigh or catching hands. Keep your chin away from your chest. This long line through the crown of the head. And on exhale, you bring the hands to the floor as you step back, going straight to down dog or moving through a vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, step the foot forward. You rise up, high lunge. Once you feel steady with that base, palms together, thumbs between the shoulder blades. Trying to lift the upper chest. The thoracic spine right there between the shoulder blades. Then inhale, straighten the arms. And you open up, warrior two. Nice full breaths. And reaching forward for side angle. Elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. And that top arm goes nice and long overhead to start. Then wrapping that arm if you want your bind. Catching the inner thigh or catching hands. Breathe into the upper chest here. Helps move the sternum forward and open up the collarbone as you work the torso into this. Then exhale, hands to the floor, and you find your way to down dog. And sliding forward into plank. And you're going to roll to the left for side plank. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot. You can lower that bottom knee or lift the top leg if you like. A strong lateral lunge. Nice lift of the hips towards the ceiling. So we're engaging that whole arm from the left shoulder all the way down to the left leg. And nice and smooth here, we're going to start to draw that right knee towards your nose. And you step it up to the top edge of the mat. Low lunge. We'll spin that left heel in warrior two. Then straighten out that right leg as you reach forward for triangle pose. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. Keep the torso leaning back here. This right hip hugging underneath. So that you're going right over top that right thigh. The tendency is to let that hip kind of swing out behind us, and our torso starts to lean forward. We're trying to keep those two, your right thigh and torso, aligned with each other. Good. Inhale, you rise up, arms in a T. Turn those right toes in so both feet are parallel. Then pinch the heels as you bend the knees, sitting the hips down for goddess pose. The elbows bend 90 degrees. And you breathe. Nice full inhales, complete exhales. Draw those arms back to touch here so you feel that broadening across the collarbone, just as you're broad across the lap. Then inhale as you extend the forelimbs. The heels spin back out so the feet are parallel to the short ends of the mat as you fold forward between your legs. The hands land comfortable on the floor. You can start to walk them back. The head hangs heavy. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. You're going to walk yourself around to the top edge of the mat, framing that right foot, and step back, plank pose, top of the push-up. Then roll to the left once again. This time, once we set that edge for side plank, we're going to bring that right arm next to the right ear for extended side plank. Letting the rib cage arc to the ceiling, reaching long, creating that crescent curve from our right hand all the way down through that right leg. And nice and smooth, you come back to center, plank pose, and you press back for down dog or move through vinyasa. And sliding forward into plank, and we roll to the right, side plank. Right hand, outer edge of the right foot. We're lowering that right knee. Maybe lifting that left leg if you like. Feel steady from hand to foot as you start to draw that left knee toward your nose. And then you just step the foot forward, low lunge. The right heel spins in, and the torso sweeps up. Warrior two. Then straighten out that left leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Left hand lands down, right arm reaches up. Nice full breaths. Trying to keep the torso right over top that thigh. And maintain that alignment as you lengthen and broaden out here. And inhale, rising up. Those left toes turn in. The heels pinch as the knees bend. Goddess pose. You bend your elbows. And the hips sit as low as you like. Nice firm determination. Holding your stance. Trusting the strength of your legs. Good. Then inhale, extend the forelimbs. The heels spin out. You sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers this time as you fold forward between your legs. And release the hands to the floor. You walk yourself around at the top edge of the mat, frame that left foot, and step back, plank pose. Then roll to that right edge, side in, plank. And this time that left arm drapes over the head as the rib cage arcs to the ceiling. Extended side plank. And nice and smooth back to center. Down dog or moving through vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Back heel spins in. The torso sweeps up. Nice reach with the arms. Then take the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. Broaden the collarbone as you fold forward. Humble warrior. The torso drapes just inside that right leg. The head bows as the arms pull away from your back. Inhale as you rise back up, sweeping the arms overhead. Warrior one. Then peel that back heel, high lunge stance. As we bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart, and twist to the right. Revolve side angle. You can broaden, you can bind as you like to go deeper. Good. And on inhale, back to center, high lunge. I'm going to bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart. As you take one big step, drawing that left knee forward, standing tall on your right leg. From here, we're going to bend that right knee slightly as we set up for eagle pose. That left thigh crosses over. The left toes can hover. They can touch down, or they tuck behind the right. You sit the hips. And as you're ready with the legs, you add the arms out in front. It'll be that left elbow underneath the right. Cross the elbows, twist to tie the forearms. The elbows lift as the hips sit. Good. Then on inhale, you just rise up, untying your arms and legs. Tadasana. You place the left foot on the floor. You close your eyes. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale as you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Couple breaths here. Settling in. A strong stance, that pressure into the outer edge of that right foot. That left knee bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. And you maintain that as you sweep the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers and fold forward. Humble warrior. Inhale as you rise back up, sweeping the arms up overhead. Then peel that back heel, high lunge, so the hips are squared. You bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist over to left. Revolve side angle. Good. Inhale, back to center, high lunge. And palms to your heart as you take that big step, drawing that right knee forward, standing tall on the left leg. As you feel steady, you let that left knee bend, and the right thigh crosses over. The toes can touch down, they can hover, or they tuck behind that calf. But you find your base. Then add those arms out in front. That'll be that right elbow underneath the left. Cross the elbows. Twisty tie the forearms. You're trying to lift those elbows while the hips sit low like chair pose. And nice and easy, we just untie ourselves as we stand up. Tadasana. When the eyes close, it's full breaths. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Choosing your route to down dog. And keeping the hips high, and on your next exhale, you lower your forearms to the floor for dolphin. Palms flat, fingers spread wide. You push the top edge of the mat away from you, sending your hips up and your chest towards your feet. Or you take your dives, sliding forward, and exhale as you press the hips back and up. Take 5 breaths. Building that strength and stability into the shoulder girdle. One more breath. And this time you just push into those palms to lift the elbows. And step that right foot forward outside your right hand. You lower the left knee, uncurl the toes as you start to bow towards the floor for lizard. Maybe one forearm, maybe both touch down. Just sink in here. Working that deep flexion at the right hip. And inhale as you straighten out those arms. We're going to keep the left hand on the floor as that right arm reaches up for our lizard twist. The shoulders stack, the collarbones broad. You can stay there or take that right arm back as that left knee bends. And you catch hold of the outer edge of that left foot. You start to hug the heel, and if you want to go deeper, you can think about lowering back down to that left forearm. Keep the torso twisting. That right shoulder rolls back. The collarbones broad. Good. And releasing that left foot if you have it. Hands to the floor. We're going to start to walk ourselves back, and we're going to sit down just to the outside of that left foot. So you let that left foot kind of sweep over towards the right edge of the mat as you sit back. That right leg is straight out in front of us. We're going to draw this left foot out and then cross that left thigh over top the right, setting up for elephant pose. So we're trying to stack the knees as best we can. The outer edge of that left foot's just resting on the floor outside the right hip. And on inhale, that left arm reaches up. You bend the elbow, hands between the shoulder blades. You work the arm back and down, or you trace the horizon, catching hands behind you for the full bind. You can continue to sit upright, or you start to fold forward And inhale, rising up. Relax your arms. You'll untie your legs as you just roll forward, crossing those ankles. And stepping back to down dog or moving through a vinyasa. Then exhale, lowering the forearms to the floor. Dolphin. And again, you hold steady, pushing the top edge of the mat away from you. Or you take those dives, sliding forward. And exhale as you press those hips back and up. Two more breaths. And once the hips are high, you push into those palms to lift the elbows. And step that left foot forward outside your left hand. The right knee lowers, the toes uncurl, and you bow towards the floor. One forearm, maybe both touch the lizard. And inhale as you rise up to straight arms. We'll keep that right hand down as that left arm reaches up. You stay there, or we'll bring that left arm back as that right knee bends. Touching hold of the outer edge of the foot. You hug the heel and work in the twist. Maybe lowering back down to that right forearm. And coming back to center, releasing that right foot. You start to shift your hips back. Let that right foot sweep towards the left so you can just sit down behind the foot. And then you draw that right foot out in front. So we got that left leg straight. The right thigh crosses over top the left. The knees stack. Then it's going to be that right arm that reaches up. The elbow bends, hands between the shoulder blades. Left hand works it back and down. Where you trace the horizon. And you catch hands behind you. And you stay sitting upright. Or you lean into it. And inhale, rising up. Relax those arms. Uncross the legs as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then sliding forward into plank. And on exhale, you lower to the floor. Once down, you just stack your hands, rest at your feet. And you take a breath. And preparing for 3 rounds of Cobra. So the hands are under the shoulders, elbows in tight. Tops of the feet are firm on the floor, and on your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the palms up off the mat. Baby Cobra. Keep the feet on the mat, lifting the upper body. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And inhale, you rise once again. Baby Cobra, hugging the hands. or full cobra, planting those palms and going as high as you like. Then exhale, relax. Lowering down. Nice full breath. And inhale, you rise once again. Going as deep as you like. But open through the front of the body. Finding that length from your waistline to belly button to upper chest. And exhale, relax. Once you come down, you just stack the hands, you rest your cheek. Nice full breaths. Then inhale, you're going to rise up. You're going to come up onto your forearms, setting up for modified frog pose. So from here, we're going to turn that left forearm so that it's parallel to the top edge of the mat. And then you're going to bend that right knee and reach your right hand back. And you catch hold of that right foot. From here, keeping your torso lifted, your center of your chest pointed straight ahead, you start to draw that right foot in. And as this right foot comes in closer, you can think about taking that right hand first to the top of that right foot, opening up the upper right side of your chest. And as it comes in even closer, you spin that right hand around so that your fingers and toes point in the same direction. Your palm is on top of that right foot. And you can start to push down on that foot. Gives you a nice quad stretch, and it also really opens the upper chest. But be mindful, it's a relatively deep bend for your low back. Nice and easy, you release. And you lower down. Take a breath. And inhale as you rise up onto those forearms. So that right forearm turns, so it's parallel to the top edge of the mat. That left knee bends, and you reach that left hand back. Catch hold of the foot, and keeping your chest lifted, you just start to draw that foot in. Maybe getting that left hand on top of the foot. And as the foot comes in closer, and you open through the upper left chest, you spin that left hand around so the fingers point forward. Good. Nice and easy. You release the foot and you lower yourself back down. And the body just lie heavy against the floor. Nice full breaths, and you feel your low back rise and fall with them. And hands under your shoulders as you press your hips to your heels. Coming into child's pose. Just tucking yourself in. Hips on heels, torso on the thighs, forehead towards the floor. And inhale, rising up. You're going to sit over to the side of your feet and bring those legs out front. From here, we're going into Shavasana C, the twist. So we'll keep that left leg straight. The right knee bends, right heel comes in nice and tight to the body. Right knee points to the ceiling. Right hand's on the floor behind. Left arm reaches up. And on exhale, you twist. Hooking that left elbow outside, that right thigh. And coming back to center. Right leg straightens out. Left knee bends. Heel comes in tight. Left hand's on the floor behind you. Right arm reaches up. And exhales, you twist. Back to center. We'll take both legs straight. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed, arms reach up, and on exhale you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. Bow your head, close your eyes. And on inhale, you reach out as you rise. Sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. I'm preparing for 3 rounds of back bends on your back. So the knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms can stay alongside the body for bridge, or hands to the floor above your shoulders for upward facing dog. And on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you press down to go up once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, relax. Once you come down, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And the arms alongside the body, palms flat. Legs go straight up. You can hang out right there or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against your back as you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. And coming back to center. Toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow if you're in shoulder stand. The hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward, and nice and smooth. Unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown head to the floor. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, nice tight squeeze. You take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees, and you release the knees over to the left. One final twist. Back to center, and over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you either extend the legs, Shavasana, or you tuck your hands behind your knees, catching a right up for headstand. If you're doing headstand, take your time. You find Shavasana whenever you're done. You start on your forearms and knees, grabbing opposite elbows, and bring the hands up, fingers interlaced, palms apart. Crown of the head's on the floor as you cup the back of your head in your hands. You curl your toes to lift the knees, finding your base, your foundation with those forearms and shoulders, your head and neck are light. And then you think about walking the feet towards the elbows. Knee towards your chest, heel towards your hip. And as you feel steady, you bring the other one. You take your time. You come down whenever you're ready, making your way to Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. The back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. Great to practice with you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.